Good afternoon, everybody. So right now I am just jarring up some Monarda, but let me turn this light off because that was just not it. Perfect, much better. So yeah, I am just hanging out today, finishing up an art project. Let me show you. So I thought to myself, I have been collecting these lighters. Okay, let me show. Jexie, please let go of the. Jexie, stop. Jexie, stop it. I'm trying to put that away, Jexie. But I have all these freaking lighters, you guys. Literally a trunk full. Like I had I didn't even put a dent in them. They were like overflowing, sitting on top of it. So I didn't, I kind of feel like an idiot for spending so much money. Like imagine each one of these lighters is like $2, okay? So 2 times, I don't know how many is on here, but like that's probably easily 20 bucks, So I always pay a little bit more just for the cool lighters, like the ones with a bunch of designs on them and stuff and flowers and like the pretty packs that you can get at Walmart and things like that. So I didn't want to just throw them away and have them end up in a freaking landfill because like I like the designs. I want to keep them for some reason. I don't know. Y'all know me and my crow brain. So I had this old shadow box that I bought from the thrift store. And, I just took the picture that was in the shadow box and I just turned it around and I glued a bunch of lighters on here. And that will be an art piece, I have a bunch more lighters, obviously. But yeah, today I'm just, man, you guys, I had the worst BPD episode yesterday. Y'all, I literally threw, you guys know those 2 giant pots that I just got? Those big terracotta ones? I literally threw them off the stairs yesterday in a rage. Not proud of it. Not proud of it at all. But like I get to a point where I can't stop myself anymore. And like, when there's too much like outside stimulus, I don't want to make excuses, but like it's like a condition that I can't help. And like I literally threw a bunch of plants off of the freaking porch and I was acting a fool. Sorry, Jaxie is making that. But I was acting a fool, like, and then my period comes today, So like it was like all this emotion. I was like really, really touchy yesterday. I was really I was walking on eggshells, with myself. Like I just didn't know if I was like gonna burst into tears or like rage quit everything or like scream at somebody. And so I was just trying to like isolate myself in the house. And like yesterday my bathroom was being fixed, so there was people in the bathroom. Mark was here all day. There was people, it was just people everywhere and it was like overwhelming me. So I went into this blackout rage and I just threw all these pots off of the front porch and I broke them. I broke those 2 big $50 pots. Kind of makes me sick to my stomach. But that's like it shows me that I'm doing better. It's one of the first episodes that I've had like that in a very long time. It's progress, even though it's like that used to be my like go-to though. Like I remember when I was a teenager and like I would get in fights with my mom and stuff. I would go in my room and I would literally break everything. I would break everything. I would tear everything up. I would just fuck everything up. It was all my own stuff. I never did it to other people's stuff. It was all my own stuff. I would lose control and I would like see red and black out. And there I would sit the next couple days gluing everything back together. And I remember I carried around this little jewelry dish with me for years and years and years, and it had been broken and glued back together so many times because of my rage outbursts. I've gotten a lot better though, because from having maybe like one of those a month, or frequent enough to where they were a problem, where I needed to be on medication, to now where that was yesterday, throwing those pots off of the front porch. That was like the first outburst like that I've had in, gosh, I don't know. It's been like a year or so, a couple of years maybe, which is really good. But yeah, I'm sitting here, getting all the leaves off this Monarda bee balm and putting it in the jar. I've been wanting to do some weaving lately, but I haven't. I have been painting a lot lately. I bought myself this little portable, like, it's like a miniature watercolor kit and a little tiny like square field notebook. And I've been doing like small landscape. I like to do landscapes for some reason. I really like to paint landscapes. I think it's because the landscape moves me so much and nature moves me so much that it's just what I am inspired by. And so I've been painting a lot lately. I'll show you guys those here in a minute. Don't know if you guys want to see them, but I'll show them to you anyway. But I'm going to do this and then I'll be back. Alright, you guys, I want to show you my new clippers that I got. These are the Fiskars. I got these from Lowe's. They were like 14 or 15 bucks. They're pretty nice. The ones I usually would use they're like just like the really cheap ones that I got from, like, I think I got them from the dollar store, or like in the little garden kits. Obviously you don't need a bunch of nice stuff, but those other ones, they were getting dull, and it was like I was having to use too much hand strength, and my hands, y'all, from gardening and shit, my muscles in my thumbs have gotten so toned. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. But back here you guys can see right here, all the pincushion flowers are blooming. They're so beautiful. These are the black ones, obviously dark red, not fully black. We've got petunias in this bed. We've got echinacea. You can see it's kind of bunched because I staked it up. I staked it up far later than I should have. I should have done it a lot earlier, but you know. And then see what else you could see back in here. Oh, you can see the morning glories. I'll have to get up early and show you guys those again because they've multiplied. But let me show you things over on this side. We've got 2 moonflowers coming tonight. So exciting. So up over here, you can see my weed plant. I had to prune it the other day because it was starting to get blight. And I also had to prune the moonflower vine, which is this guy here, because it was also getting, well, there was like no airflow because the moonflower vine was so thick. It was so thick that no airflow was getting through, so I had to prune a bunch of it. So you can see that's why it's starting to weed is just like any other plant basically. When you cut one part, it will grow two more leaflets from it. But you can see over here we've got a moonflower gonna open tonight, and then this guy right here will open tonight. I actually strung up some, you can't see, it's floral wire. I strung it up on the greenhouse so the flowers would climb. And then something else that's blooming beautifully are these blue chiffon rose of Sharon. The blooms literally last for one day. Like they come out, they open, and then they fall off. But they're worth every second of them. They're beautiful. And I just get all these little Rose of Sharon buds everywhere. Got a zinnia back here. Oh, and let me show you something cool about sunflowers. Sunflowers will regenerate themselves as well. So these sunflowers were eaten by deer. They were, so you can see the main head was eaten by deer, and they have sprouted out 2 more heads. So, I mean, just when you think all is lost, it is not. The deer also got this here, tomato, and the morning glory. They don't like zinnias though, so they didn't get those. I put some strawberries in a pot right there. But yeah, I broke those dang pots yesterday in a freaking rage. Anyway, look at these here. So the ones that I snatched, I literally, when I was in that rage, you guys, I like snatched this out of the pot and I threw it. So, and I felt so bad for doing that. So I planted all I could and I saved all I could. I planted one over there. We planted the weeping cherry yesterday right there. My hedge German tomatoes right here. We got more tomatoes there. Oh, they're flopping. They need to be staked. Oh, they're flopping bad. Shit. Well, let me remedy this really quick. And these guys are not looking so great either. What's wrong with these? But yeah. Green peppers. You can see the eucalyptus was in one of the pots that I broke. So here, look, we've got a teeny tiny watermelon. I have been putting, you guys know I put my rinds, my melon rinds and stuff out here, and for the bees, they really enjoy it. You gotta see this arch. It's just about full. And then the corn up there. Corn tasseling beautifully. Oh, let me show you. Let's go up here so I can show you the bottle gourds. Show you how many gourds we've got, you guys. This is so exciting. These bottle gourds do stink. Like the plant itself stinks. But, see, we've got a gourd there. And this guy, it's about as big as my hand a little bit. And we've got a big fat one here. Look at him. And then we've got we've got a couple sitting up there on top. Yeah, they stink really bad. The plant does. We've got one sitting up top there. And then we've got one right here. So that's a good 6 or 7 of them so far. But you can see the beautiful corn tasseling. Oh, look at that. He kind of looks like a different type of corn. I don't think we're going to be getting any pumpkins out of these because look, the squash bugs have just decimated this plant. Hopefully they'll leave this one alone and let it grow. So I'm going to leave that plant there so they leave the other one alone. Oh, Jexie, what you doing up here? See, we do have a pumpkin down on this bottom one though. It's a blue striped one. So look here. We've got a pumpkin. So exciting. And the bees have been all over this. They're all over these plants every morning. They're out here just pollinating these pumpkins like crazy. And I've been keeping up with clipping any leaves that I see with bug eggs. I clip it off and put it in a bag. Oh, you can see about time to harvest some of this patchouli with the bees. I just feel so guilty taking it from the bees. All the herbs. The mugwort over here is getting huge, but you can see the verbena is flowering. You can see there the little purple flowers. The amaranth is beautiful. And look at the dahlias. Look how tiny they are. Those are literally like, I don't know, maybe 2 inches across. The mugwort has gotten huge. And looks like it's starting to flower. It's got these, and it's got ants all over it for some reason. The ants are really like digging it. You can see here the bees though, they're just all over this plant. But this is like anything else in the mint family. You clip one part and it just, check this part out though. You see that bloom right here? It's like bent at a 90-degree angle. We've got the St. John's wort looking pretty. See down through here to the path. The fennel. Look at the fennel. Fennel's looking great. Full of, they bring in the wasps that eat bad bugs and stuff. Let me show you the pincushion up close. Such a pretty flower. They do look black when they are in their forming stage. So I've got those black flowers, and you can see how big the coleus and the willow plant, dappled willow plant. And then over here you can see all the morning glory. Over here, all this coleus. All these coleus, these are all just clippings, you guys. Caladiums, Dieffenbachia, Fig Boy. In the back, we've got the oak leaf hydrangea. We've got this little garden here that's actually filling in quite nicely. I put some begonias in there and a couple other coleus. And then back here, these guys suffered from my rage yesterday. I had to plant them back here and that light one there too. But I planted all these begonias. They were on clearance, and look, they're all starting to flower up. These guys, they will take on. It takes them a minute. Let's see here. And I put some more begonias here. I put them all over the garden, actually. I did cut the bee balm down, but it is starting to regrow again. So hopefully we'll get another set of blooms, but it's starting to get this powdery mildew look to it. So I'm not sure. Not sure what it's doing. The nasturtiums are setting seed and in their last death blooms. We've got these echinacea looking beautiful, and that sunflower is about to bloom. Let's see here. Got this sunflower forming a head. We got the spider flowers here looking gorgeous, getting bigger. All of the bachelor buttons are looking really scraggly right now, not looking hot. But look at these little sunflowers, you guys. They're the ittiest, bittiest sunflowers, and I love them. And more begonias right there, sunflowers, zinnias. And every morning, if I get out here early enough, I get to see the hummingbirds, which come to eat from the zinnias and the little cardinal flowers. And then over here, see, these guys are just starting to look really bad. See, once they start doing this right here, and it's about ready to cut them down, they'll come back next year. We got some lovage right here that's being choked out by a clover. And then all of these morning glories, morning glories. Moved some corn, but it didn't take. Let's see, these pincushion flowers and the black-eyed Susan vine. Well, this kind of turned into a garden tour, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of everything that's been going on and explaining how everything's been with me. So videos are not going to be as consistent as they have been for the last while. I think I'm going to do every other day instead of every weekday, 5 videos a week. Instead, I'm going to focus on maybe 3 to 4 videos a week. Just, you know, so things are better and I'm not so scattered, and yeah, things can just be better and I can focus more on getting better content out. If you have any requests that you would like to see, please let me know. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.